Hello everybody, and welcome to the first episode of our playthrough for this game. Kholat, I believe that's how it's pronounced. We'll find out as soon as the character says it. But anyway, so here's our first in our series of this Let's Play. So without further ado, let's get to it and start the new game.
"56 years ago, Russia, the northern Ural Mountains. A group of 9 students of the Ural Polytechnic Institute embarked upon a difficult winter expedition to reach the Otorten mountain. Their journey seemed to progress according to plan. However, on the 7th day of their trip, the weather conditions worsened. They lost their orientation and were forced to set up a camp on the slope of the mountain called Kholat Siakal. It was their last stop.
I totally pronounced that right.
3 weeks later in Yekaterinburg, when their families received no word of their success, the first rescue expeditions were sent. On February 25th, 1959, an abandoned encampment was found. The tent was torn down and covered with snow, with all the group's belongings left inside. Further examination revealed it was cut from inside out. The surrounding footprints indicated the crew had fled the tent. They were barefooted. This suggests a frantic escape, characteristic of people scared out of their wits. 2 sets of prints led to a forested area down the slope. The rescue team found an improvised fireplace and 2 bodies. They were lying in but their underwear, with cuts and scratches to their limbs, suggesting they had tried to climb the tree in panic. What could terrify them so much? The next 3 bodies were found scattered a few hundred meters from the first discovery. One of them had suffered a fractured skull, this despite no evidence of a struggle. It took the spring thaw 2 months later to enable the rescue team to find the rest of the victims. The last 4 skiers were found buried in a thick layer of ice and snow. Their autopsies led to even more bizarre findings. All of the bodies had severe internal injuries caused by an undetermined force, similar to that of a serious car accident. No external damage nor bruises were visible, besides a tongue ripped from one victim's mouth and a strange orange skin color. Much speculation arose from these puzzling events. Such theories included attack from the local tribesmen, from an avalanche, or animals. Each theory, however, only served to create more questions. The truth behind this tragic course of events remains unexplained to this day. What really happened? Maybe the answer still waits to be discovered, deep under the snow.
A mystery is afoot. Yeah, totally pronounced that shit right. Kholat. Anyway, okay. So it looks like we're about to get started here. Let me adjust the sensitivity on that real quick. Oh, hello. Let's try backing that down a little bit. Okay, that's a little bit better. So anyway, so this is a blind playthrough. So just so you know, in case you are watching. Can I jump? No, I cannot jump. Okay. So I'm going to be doing some bit of exploring while I play this. And we will try and find out where we're going and how this is going to work. So if something seems obvious, I am not just purposefully ignoring it. I am trying to figure it out. I like the graphics though. Very nice. Nice touch with the wind moving through the trees and whatnot. Snow kind of definitely looks like Russia. It's okay. That haunting music though. Am I leaving footprints? I am. Well, that's a nice touch. I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, what are my controls here? Okay. I did do a cursory glance at the controls when I first loaded up the game, just so I wouldn't spend too much time trying to figure that out. Ooh. Did I run too hard? Okay. So it looks like a road leading out that way, so let's circle back around, check out this entry area by the train first, see if there's anything we might have missed. That creepy music, though, you can definitely tell your stereotypical horror theme. I'm digging the environment, though. That is nice. I'm going to be probably commenting on that the whole way through. Oh boy. Yeah, so I'd originally thought maybe about live streaming this game, but I figured that this one would kind of lend itself a little bit more towards a recording. We'll see if I was right or wrong about that. Okay, so that's up there. First break in the fence. And nothing. Okay. At least nothing I could really tell from my first kind of, cursory glance. So yeah, it's just kind of letting me wander all over the place, so we're definitely gonna probably get lost many times. Oh. So I can just walk this way, like down the tracks. Alright. Let's try and speed things up here, but... Okay, so it gets all grainy when you sprint too much. At least I think it's because of that, not because I wandered too far out. Okay. So that's good to know. So if we're running from any assailants in the future, that won't be able to really get that far. Okay. So that track is blocked. This track looks like it is also blocked, so we'll probably have to circle back around to where that first path seemed like it was. Or just kind of go up this way. So it doesn't look as open-ended as I thought. Looks like they are trying to kind of narrow you into a little bit of a path here. Which is fine. I don't want to have to be responsible for wandering too much around the wilderness and getting definitely turned around. Okay. We're just checking out some side paths here, so it looks like those go back to the tracks. But I can wander off the path and up into the wilderness with like the trees here. Okay. So I think this is back towards that original town area where we were. Like I said, we're just kind of forming a perimeter. Kind of trying to see what's going on here. Certainly it's chilly out. Okay, so yeah, so this is the area we did come through first. Alright. So, just a little bit of roundabout way here. Okay. So we know we definitely need to go this way, kind of follow the road. I'm not sure if there's like a mechanic of being out in the cold too much in this game, but we'll find out if I just die while wandering along here. Like I said, I know little to nothing about this game whatsoever. So we are just kind of wandering around, feeling our way through. Like I said, already very much like the level. Like that winter feel. Kholat. I'm just surprised at myself because I'd be when I was reading the title of that game, I was like, I'm probably going to butcher this and it's going to be recorded for all to hear. But thankfully didn't butcher it too far. Seems a little bit chilly. Since this seems like a horror game, I need to pay attention to the music. Because when the music usually changes, that's usually when shit's about to go downhill. Seems like sort of a path over here. Wander off the beaten path a little bit here. Alright, it looks kind of like it's more into the woods. So we're going to kind of stick on the main path here for a little bit. Try and kind of figure out our bearings. Well, that doesn't look foreboding at all. Okay. Circle back to the train tracks here a little bit. At least I think it's the train tracks. We'll just kind of see what's down here. And also generally, as a quick note, these episodes, I'm going to try and keep them to about 12 to 15 minutes. So that way they're a little bit shorter. I could make them a lot longer, but felt like I wanted to keep them a little bit shorter to start off with, just so that way they're a little bit easier to digest. Okay, so it looks like that's where we came from earlier. Okay. Alright, and we found our perimeter. It's normally what I like to do in these type of games, or where it's kind of an undefined area, is I like to try and sort of establish a little bit of a perimeter first, so I kind of know where everything is, and then kind of work my way in. So we went ahead and did that. So we're coming back here to this evil / foreboding entrance. See if there's anything over here. Oh, and a convenient tree to block our progress into the wilderness. Alright. So there is that. Here we are, about to go into the first entrance. Ooh, and that music uptick. Ooh, boy. That is ominous. And on that note, that will bring us to the end of our first episode here on Kholat. We will continue this on the next episode, episode 2, going right into this evil-ass looking area. So thank you everybody for watching. Hope you enjoyed so far. Hope you're at least somewhat intrigued. I certainly am on this game, and it certainly seems like it's going to be creepy. So I will catch all of you on the next episode, and thank you all for watching.